I have said that I am a reversal trader. Now, what is reversal means? Reversal means this example you could consider as a trend reversal. In here, it was a shorter trend reversal. Going down, give pullback, then again try to go down. From this area, the trend is reversed. Now, whenever trend is reversed, what it will do? First, it will try to wipe out the last seller. How to identify the last seller? So from the point, where seller entered the lastly. If we take this scenario, see here, if market is going down from this area, give a pullback, then now it's going down again. So what would be the seller's stop loss here? Seller's stop loss would be around this area. If it's a genuine reversal, then it will try to wipe out this stop loss first, which it did in this area. See, it will take out the last sellers. Now it will continue go up, and it took out another sellers. From there, it went sideways. After that, becoming sideways for a while, it gave a breakout. What is called breakout? This is breakout. When the previous trend was similar, the market goes into a consolidation phase. After that, it will continue the same momentum, the same side direction or momentum. It's called breakout. What is a failed breakout? If market is in a movement, let's say in here, it's trying to go up, then a consolidation phase, then break this level, but it did not sustain this level, and from this area, it gave failed, the breakout failed, and it's sharp fall. Whenever breakout failed, it always goes sharp fall. 10 out of 7 breakout did not sustain. It will always create a trap scenarios. And wherever these trap scenarios happen, that would be my entry point most of the time. I prefer to go in a reversal trade, even though if I'm trying the same direction, let's say, if my view is I'm going to enter in this range for a breakout, but I will not enter when it break here. I will enter either when it's trying to retest these levels. There I will enter, because I do not believe breakouts. Most of 70% of the time breakouts are fake. If it's a bigger time frame, like an hourly time frame, then you will see breakouts are genuine. But if it's not a bigger time frame, then mostly breakouts are failed. There are few points that you need to realize in order to be a trader. First, never try to capture any breakout, not while it's breaking. 10 out of 7 trade will be fake. In order to understand market, you need to understand what are buyers psychology and what are sellers psychology, and why this level, a certain level, work as a support and resistance. So now in this concept, what is support zone? Let's see here. For example, this market is in a sharp selling at some point, which is here. The sellers again try to push it down, but it did not. There was a round level here, 44,000. And from the round level, buyers get active, and it pushed market upwards, almost more than 50 points. So now again, seller was stronger. So again, because after going up, buyers were very slow. They tried to push the market, but no more buyers were interested buying in these levels again. So seller becomes strong, and then they again push the market downward. But from this area right here, because the previous buyers were here, now whenever market will try to break this zone, the new buyers will come to push market forward. And that's where you could enter in a pullback trade. Pullback trade is not a trend reversal. It's not like from here market will continue to go up and up and up. If it does, then it will give you a sign. It will start taking liquidity of the last sellers continuously. Now what I mean by the liquidity of last seller, in this trend, Where is a last seller entered? Where could be the stop loss of last sellers? Right here, right here in this area, there are last sellers. So whenever trend reversal happen of this trend, like now, for example, if it's continue going down, but if trends needs to reverse into a buyer trend, then it will have to take out the last seller's liquidity here. Then it can continue the momentum for a buying. Buying always work as a step. Buying does not go like boom and it will take out all the liquidity like here and this area and this area. It does not happen in buying. It can only happen in selling. Selling is sharp. Buying makes steps. It takes time forever. If any buying momentum will happen here, it will go like this. It will go up to here, then a little short pullback, then again this area, then maybe try to retest this level and again the pullback and then continue going up. That's how trend reversal works. But you don't need an entire trend reversal. Just a pullback with a smaller stop loss like this will be enough. If you draw a Fibonacci retracement here, then from this point, it will at least try to go to a 0.50%. If it will go to a 50% in a first attempt, as you can see right here, that's a 50% level, right? So if it will go in this way continuously without making any negative candle, then I will book my profit in a full. Instead of this, if it will spend time here, it will not go continuously, but it will try to spend time like a 3 4 buying candle here and then 1 2 selling candle, again a big buying candle, then I will hold it to zero point 0.7 to 1 level. Because whenever market is going in a slow way momentum but not breaking the level of entry, it will try to go big and take out the, either if you are in a selling trade, then it will take out the last sellers, or if you are in a buying trade, then it will take out the last buyers. It depends on the trend. One of the critical skills in a trading is to wait after entering in a trade. Once you had a view, you executed it, you put a stop loss, you put a target, now you need to wait patiently. More than 95% of the trader are failed to waiting for a profit. They are so good at booking stop loss, but they will never wait for a profit. Now, as I am in a trade and it's already running into $200 profit, my stop loss is $255. I will simply wait here. I will not try to rush the things. I will not try to book profit too early. If it's near my target, which is 1 to 4 and 1 to 5, then I will book my profit. But if it's not, then I will not rush to book profit. Buying is always slow. It could take 3 hours, 4 hours, 5 hours, or just 13 minutes to reach this target right here. Nobody could define the time, how much time it's going to take to reach to your target. And for that level, you need to be very patient person if you are a trader. Trading and life are no different things. They are not separate from each other. If you are very impatient person in your life, then in trading, you will reciprocate the same energy. Just simple as that. If you are a really good patient person in your life and you try to solve your problem with I will figure it out approach, then most likely you will be get succeed in market. Why? Because the way you handle the life, the same way, the same approach, you are going to take care of your market, of your stock market, your trading career. So first start with building disciplines, psychology, learn how to wait in a trade. If your setup is appearing, do the trade, execute it, do the research. Once you are in a trade, then do not attach yourself with the outcome. You will simply wait. Once you are in a trade, your mind will try to trick you in a different scenarios. It will try to say, oh, I have entered in a trade. Should I book the profit? Oh, it's going near my stop loss. Should I cut it short? Oh my God, my view is wrong. It's completely wrong. What I'm gonna do? What I'm gonna do? Should I just cut the loss? What should I do? No. You will stick to your plan. Always plan it before you enter in a trade. Once you are in a trade, then do not let affect your emotions to your trade. Never, never. Once you are in a trade, you will not make any other plans. Simple as that. You will always make plans before the trade. Once you are in a trade, you are completely neutral in order of emotions. No, there is no space for emotions. You will just wait till your target or still your stop loss. If your view will not correct, then market will tell you and hit your stop loss. If your view will be correct, then market will let you know by hitting your target. Simple as that. Let market decide. You do not do anything after entering in a trade.